Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Now we are going to continue from where we stopped the other class. We are going to begin with exterior angle for today. Remember the last class that we had, we discussed about interior angles of a regular polygon. But today we are going to deal with exterior angle of a polygon. Before we proceed to the examples, there are some certain things that you need to note. And number one is that the sum of the exterior angles of a polygon is equals to 360 degrees. The sum of exterior angles of a polygon is equals to 360 degrees. And the second note is that each of the exterior angles, for you to determine it, you are going to make use of 360 over n. Each exterior angle of a polygon is equal to 360 over n, where the n stands for the number of sides. The n stands for the number of sides. And the third note is that the exterior angle plus the corresponding interior angle of a polygon is equal to 180. The exterior angle and the corresponding interior angle of a polygon is equal to 180 degrees. So you are going to understand each of these notes by the time we begin with the examples. Now the example number one that we are going to treat. The example says that a regular polygon has 10 sides. A regular polygon has 10 sides. Find A, the exterior angle, B, the interior angle. In this question, we are given the number of sides of a particular polygon. Now we are asked to find the exterior angle of that polygon. When we are through with the exterior angle of that polygon, then we should find the interior angle of the polygon. Please, you have to note one thing here. The question is not asking us to find the sum. It's not asking us to find the sum of the of the exterior angle. And at the same time, it's not asking us to find the sum of the interior angle. The question just says that find the exterior angle. This question is referring to, that is, we have to find each exterior angle of that particular polygon. And at the same time, the B of the question is also asking us to find each of the interior angles of that particular polygon. Now, how do we go about this? Remember, I gave you a particular note, that is note number 2. The second note given to you is that each exterior angle of a polygon is equal to 360 all over n, whereby the n is the number of sides. Each exterior angle of a polygon is equal to 360 over n, that is, the n is the number of sides. And the question has already gave us the number of sides to be 10. So we are going to make use of the second note to find the exterior angle, that is, each of the exterior angle first. When we now determine that one finish, then we are now going to make use of the third note, which says that the exterior angle plus corresponding interior angle of a polygon is equal to 180. Exterior angle plus interior angle is equal to 180. So let's put something down, and so that we can understand it more better. Now we are going to start with the solution. We are going to begin with the solution. The solution to the question is this. The sum of each exterior angle of a polygon is equal to each exterior angle of a polygon. is equals to 360 over n. And the n from the question given to us, the n is equals to 10. In that case, this will now be 360 all over 10. The 0 will cancel the 0 here. Then 36 divided by 1 will give us what? 36 degrees. That means each exterior angle, the exterior angle that we are asked to find, therefore the exterior angle is equals to 36 degrees. The exterior angle is equals to 36 degrees. And do not forget that we said that exterior angle plus interior angle is equals to 180. This one is claiming that the sum of angle on the straight line, that of B, exterior angle plus interior angle is equals to 180. Now we have know the exterior angle to be 36. The exterior angle is equals to 36 plus interior angle that we are asked to find. Interior angle, they say the 2 equals to us 180. Now for us to determine the interior angle, we are going to do something here. We are going to collect like terms. We are going to collect like terms. From here we can now say that interior angle is equals to 180 minus 36. Interior angle is equals to 180 minus what? 36. In that case, our final answer for interior angle is going to equals to what? 144 degrees. 144 degrees. Because what the question is saying is that if you have something like this, and if this is interior and this is what? Exterior, assuming we have a closed shape here. If this is what? If this is interior and this is now the what? Exterior. For us to know the exterior, and if you have already know the interior, exterior, for us to know the interior, we need to subtract the exterior from 180 to give us what? The interior, which is angle on a straight what? On a straight line. So in that case, please the 3 notes given to you earlier, make sure you take good note of them. The 3 notes are very important. That is, the number 1 says that the sum of exterior angle of a polygon is equals to 360 degrees, and each exterior angle of a polygon is equals to 360 over n, where n is the number of sides. And the last one is that exterior angle plus interior angle is equals to what? 180 degrees. So that is why we say that our exterior angle here is equals to, for us to determine exterior angle here, you said exterior angle plus interior angle is equals to 180. Then 36 plus interior angle is equals to 180. If you collect your like times, you are going to have at the end of the day 180 minus 36, which is going to give us 144 degrees. So let's move to the next example. Now the second example says that find the value of x in the figure below. We are to find the value of x in this particular figure given to us. The figure is showing some interior angles and also exterior angle as well. So what are we going to do? The x that we are asked to find, does it fall to interior or it falls to the what? Exterior? If you look at the diagram, the figure very well, we are going to see that the x that we are asked to find falls to the what? Exterior part of the what? Part of the shape. So in that case, we are going to make use of the formula for exterior angle, which says that the sum of exterior angles of a polygon is equals to 360 degrees. But before we move to that, there is something that is very important here. What is that thing? The interior angles given to us is what we are going to make use to find the corresponding exterior angle here. The case of 135, which is interior, we are going to make use of this 135 to find the corresponding exterior angle here. And at the same time, the same thing, we place where we have 130 degree. This 130 degree is what we are going to use to find the corresponding exterior angle here. So in that case, we can easily tag this one. We can easily tag this one M, and let us tag this one M. From this M, we can say that 130 plus M is equals to 180, because this is angle on a what? A straight line. Angle on a straight line, and this angle plus this angle is equals to 180 because it falls to what? Angle on a straight line, which is the same thing as interior angle plus corresponding exterior angle is equals to 180. From here, our M, if you collect like terms, M will now equals to 180 minus 130. M will now equals to what? This will give us 50 degree. In that case, this angle is equals to 50 degree. What about the N? What about N? For the case of N, we can say N plus 135 is equals to 180. It's still the same rule, because this one also fall on a straight line. It fall on this straight line. This angle plus this angle, the interior plus exterior, both fall on a straight line, is equals to 180. If you collect like terms as well here, our N here is going to be 180 minus 135. This one will give us N is equals to 45 degree. Our N here is equals to 45 degree. If this place now is 45 degree and this place is what? 50 degree, and we already know this angle, we know this angle as well, we know this angle and this angle, we can now add all the angles that we have outside, which is being referred to as exterior angles. We can now add everything together to find the value of what? X. And if we added everything together, there is a rule that says that the sum of exterior angle of a polygon is equals to 360 degrees. So that is what we are going to make use of now. That is what we are going to make use of now to find the value of X. So in that case, we are going to do it this way, that X, we have this further solution as 40, we have 2x plus 3x plus x, and then also plus 40, 50 and 35 and 45 plus 40, 50, 45 is equals to 360 degree. The addition of everything there will equals to what? 360 degree. So in that case, if you added up 2x plus 3x plus x, that is going to give us, that will give us 6x. It's going to give us 6x, and 40 plus 50 plus 45, that one will give us 135. In that case, 6x plus 135 is equals to 360 degree. If you now collect like terms, we are going to have 6x is equals to 360 minus 135. We are going to have 360 minus 135. And at the end of the day, if you subtract 135 from 360, we are going to have 225. We are going to have 225. 6x now equals to 225. Then the next step will now be divide both sides by 6, which is the coefficient of x here. We now have 6x over 6 is equals to 225 over 6. The final answer for x will now equals to, if you divide 225 divided by 6, your final answer will be 37.5. 37.5. That will be the final answer. So that means our value of x in the diagram is equal, in the figure given, is equal to what? 37.5. Let us now move to the third example. In this third example, the question says as well that we should find the value of x in this particular polygon. But if you compare this figure compared to the second example figure, we are going to note that this one is talking about interior. All the angles given to us here, they are all interior, even including the x that we are asked to find. Everything is fall under interior angles. So in that case, we are going to apply the formula for the sum of interior angles, which says that the sum of interior angles of a polygon is equal to bracket n minus 2 bracket close 180. What we are trying to say in essence is that addition of this angle plus this angle plus this angle plus this angle plus this angle together with this angle, everything is equal to n minus 2 bracket close 180 degree. So in that case, before we proceed with the formula, we must know that our n here is the number of sides. The number of sides of this particular polygon. How many sides do we have here? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is a polygon of 6 sides. Polygon of 6 sides. In that case, we can now say that is equals to bracket n minus 2 bracket close 180. Let us put the proof into the into bracket, that is sum of interior angles of a polygon. Now our n is equals to 6. We can now easily say that 2x plus 2x plus another 2x plus 2x plus x plus x, everything is equal to bracket open n minus 2 180 degree. Addition of all these x that we have, 2 plus 2 will give us 4, plus another 2 that is 6, plus this one that is 8, plus this is 9, and this is 10. Then we have 10x equals to the bracket open n. The n here is 6 minus 2 bracket close 180 degree. 10x is equals to 6 minus 2 bracket close 180 degree. So in that case, we can now proceed by saying that we can easily proceed by saying that our n, which has been already replaced with with 6. 6 minus 2 will give us 6 minus 2, that will give us 4. In that case, we have 10x is equals to 4 times 180 degree. 10x is equals to 4 times 180 degree. And if you multiply 180 multiply by 4, that is going to give us 720. 720. So from there we can now say 10x, which is equals to 4 times 180. 10x now equals to 720 degree. We are going to divide both sides by 10, which is the coefficient of x. Here we now have 10x over 10 is equal to 720 degree over 10. 10 we cancel 10. X now equals to what? 72 degree. Our final answer for x is now 72 degree. So the value of x from this particular question is equals to 72 degree. That means this is 72 degree, and the place where we have 2x, we are going to multiply it by what? By 2 to determine the whole angle. To determine the whole what? The whole angle. The interpretation of this is that 72 plus here 72 times 2, 72 times 2, 72 times 2, 72 times 2, and this is what 72. If you add everything together, the final answer must give us what? Must give us the sum of interior angles of a regular what? Hexagon, which is equals to what? 720. So that is the interpretation. So let us now move to what? To assignment for the day.